Today I'm going to talk about the weather, and basically I'm going to talk about what my expectations were in terms of weather for Nova Scotia versus what the reality is. And the first thing, and I'm sure I talked about this on another video because it's my #1 go-to story at the grocery store, is when I first told people I was moving out here, the same thing that every single person said was that it always rains in Nova Scotia, it always rains in Halifax, it's as rainy as Seattle, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain, rain, rain. And I moved here at the start of summer, in one of the driest summers Nova Scotia has had in like 10 years. And it rained 3 times in almost 6 months that I was here. Like it did not rain at all. So the big joke that I make with everyone is, in my personal experience, it never rains in Halifax. It never rains. Like, it's crazy. I expected it because, yeah, it's on the coast. Everyone says it's rainy, and I know that Newfoundland and pretty much all of the UK and other places that are on water, it rains a lot. So when I moved here, I flat out expected it to always be raining. I figured I'd get very few sunny days to actually pop my tops. But the reality was every single day was a pop the top sunny day. And it was awesome. Like, it was a beautiful summer, perfect driving conditions almost every single day. Like, it was really depressing how poor I was because I couldn't afford to go out and drive every single beautiful day. And, you know, it's just one of those things where, yeah, I 100% flat out expected it to just constantly be shitty, shitty, rainy weather. And then the reality was, it was sunny all the fucking time, and I absolutely loved it. It led to me having a terrific time in Halifax, having one of the better summers of my life. Well, okay, fuck that. I was entirely too poor for it to have been a good summer. But in terms of driving, it was a great summer for driving. And, yeah, and it kind of gave me... Actually, you know what, to be honest, towards the end, I started getting really upset because it was December and we hadn't had any snow whatsoever. And I was like, when's the snow going to come? I want the snow! Like, in November, I was getting pissed. Where's my fucking snow? And I started asking people, like, when does it snow here? And they're like, December, late December. What? It doesn't snow here till fucking December? God damn it! I was flat out unhappy, like, no snow till fucking December. But, at the same time, everyone has been telling me, the Farmer's Almanac, the weatherman, old people with war wounds in their knees, have all been telling me that this winter was going to be a harsh one, a heavy, goddamn fucking advanced screens, yeah, a heavy-duty, harsh winter, lots and lots of snow. So, I was anticipating this amazing snow coming, where I was just going to be constantly drifting around in the snow. And a big problem with this expectation was when I moved here, before I moved here, I researched what the winters were like here, because, you know, snow drifting's a big thing for me. So I looked up, like, what is a winter like in Nova Scotia versus Ontario? And in Ontario, we have a long, consistent winter, whereas Nova Scotia tends to have a shorter, harsher winter. And basically, on average, Nova Scotia, or Halifax specifically, gets 70 days of snow. In my mind, what that meant was there would be snow on the ground 70 days of the year, and that it would be a nice winter wonderland where I could drift and have fun, and it would be awesome all winter long. But the reality is, as you can see, that winter in Halifax and in Nova Scotia predominantly sucks ass, because in Nova Scotia, it'll snow, and then the next day it'll rain, and then it'll snow, and then it'll rain. So the end result is you have like this epic afternoon of snow, and you're thinking tonight is going to be the night where I have an awesome drift tour. And then it starts raining in the evening, and by nighttime, all the snow is melted, and there's just fucking rain everywhere, and it's like a fuck you to god damn it. It sucks ass. And like, look at this. Fucking yesterday, we had a full-scale, Saturday, we had a full-scale snowstorm. Everything was covered in snow. But then Saturday night, it started to rain, and then it rained all Sunday. So today on Monday, 2 days after a snowstorm, there isn't any fucking snow. Like, look. Like, other than the slushy, dirty shit popped up by the snowplow, can you actually see any fucking snow? You can't. There isn't any. And it's just a giant fuck you from Mother Nature to me, and it makes me want to find her and kick her in the vagina. And it sucks for two reasons. One, it means I can't do my snowdrift tours, and I'm so disappointed about that. But two, now that I have my good tires on that I need for when it does snow, I can't do any burnouts or hard pulls or drifting. Instead, I'm stuck driving like a little bitch. Fucking like this dry road with all the salt buildup, perfect for doing burnouts. I mean, it's bad for the car because it's just rotting the fuck out of your tail end. But it's perfect because you can easily lose traction on all the buildup. So this is a really good time to have a pair of tires you don't give a fuck about, because you can tear the shit out of them on a day like today in conditions like this. And it's just so damn depressing that, you know, the conditions are the way they are. So basically, the weather I expected to have at Halifax has just not been the weather at all. Basically, the weather I expected in the summer is going to be the weather I get in the winter. And the weather I expected in the winter is just a crazy pipe dream that's never going to happen. And it's just, it's so disappointing, because I was all excited, and it's just like a giant fuck you, and grr. But, yeah, yippee.